And a good afternoon from the 14th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. It's day two and another triple header of some of the top JUCO teams on the East Coast. Today it's the Caldwell Cobras and Chattanooga State Tigers starting things off for us. And hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you for another triple header today from Brunswick. Tigers are 9-2. They beat Cape Fear 77-71 yesterday. Caldwell falling to 4-5. They lost to Harcum 88-77. Let's meet the starting lineups first with Jay Price and the Tigers from Chattanooga State. Number 3 is Dennis Lewis. Number 10, Caden Herman. Number 21, Nicholas Jones Hill, who had 31 yesterday. Number 32 is Odell Bradley, the fourth, and number 35, Janarius Snipe. Now for Jamison McIver and the Cobras of Caldwell, it's number 0, Xavier Perry. Number 3, Sergey Svetovich. Number 5, A.J. Godley. Number 10 is D.J. Boyce. And number 24, Andres Vergara. Caldwell, as I mentioned, fell by 11 in that game against Harcum, number 23rd ranked in the country, Harcum. They were down by over 20-plus in that second half. They came storming back to make things interesting, briefly cut it to single digits a couple of different times, but Harcum was able to survive. But love the fight, and Caldwell's in the white today as the Cobras control the opening tip, and we're underway here on Walter Shaw Court. Wherever you're watching from, as always, thanks for hanging out with us all weekend long. It's a beautiful day at the beach. Oh, make the trip if you can, by all means. Perry had 25 yesterday as he gets it to Godley at 20, so 45 points from those two guys for the Cobras. Shot clock is winding down. Perry got a screen and buries the triple. So Perry starts off strong here this afternoon after a hot shooting second half, especially in that game against Harcum. 3-zip Caldwell. Jones Hill was red hot, especially in that second half as Chattanooga State was able to hold off Cape Fear in another classic game. Neither team shot the ball well as Lewis misses the three. But the Tigers were able to, like I said yesterday, last night, they had that one hot hand. Nicholas Jones Hill was the difference. Svetkovic for three, off the back iron, tip up, no, too strong by Boyce. And here comes Chat State. Jones Hill's now on the far side. He'll pull up for three. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Boyce. Throw ahead by Perry. Down low. Vergara got it and the foul. Nice start for Caldwell. We kind of wondered how Chattanooga State and Caldwell, the differences in just getting that extra several hours of rest yesterday. And remember, Caldwell also riding that momentum into the game. So it's been a good start here in the opening minute and change for the Cobras, who now lead at 6-zip. So 3 for Vergara, who had 12 yesterday, and 3 for Perry, who had 25 on Friday. Herman into the forecourt. Lewis out deep, Bradley. Jones Hill. Back to Bradley. They go down low to the big guy, and Snipe's got the size advantage, and they're taking advantage of that as Chattanooga State gets on the board. 6-2 Cobras. Godley. Perry with the fake, goes right in the lane, swings it out. Boyce from downtown, off the back iron. Rebound skied for by Lewis. Throws it ahead to Jenkins. Here's Bradley for three. Rebound controlled by Boyce. Boyce looking to bounce pass it to Svetkovic, and it was kicked. Perry will inbound it. And now Vergara back to him. Perry for three. Hit his second. So he's got 2 triples, and it's a 9-2 start for Caldwell. Timeout, Chattanooga State. We'll step aside, 17:41 to go. We're just underway here on day 2 of the Brunswick Holiday Classic. Welcome back, everybody. It's Tigers basketball and a good start for Caldwell. Two new school three-point plays and one old school three-point play for the Cobras. New school? Is that a thing? I don't know. Snipe looking to back down. Good ball movement, and they find Jones Hill. He's 0 for 2 at the start of this one. Vergara has another rebound. Again, it's Perry cooking. Out to Boyce. Extra pass. The three is good by Vergara. So he had a traditional three-pointer on a foul and one, and now a triple from the wing. And Vergara was 6, Perry was 6. Snipe the lone field goal for Chat State. He's off on that one. Rebound Vergara. Nice start here for the Cobras, especially from behind the arc. 3 triples. Vergara now on the right side. Gets a screen. He'll fire again. He got hit after the fact. Rebound controlled by Bradley. Throw ahead to Jones Hill. Hill attack, and he got tied up. That's a travel or a tie-up. Yeah, that's a good call by the official on that tie-up. It'll stay on this side of the floor. 2 subs for Jay Price as Tyree Smith, number 1, comes in, and Harold Macy's number 2 comes in. They combined for 16 off the bench yesterday in the win against the Sea Devils. So Smith will inbound it. 9 points yesterday, and Macy's had 7. Snipe trying to back down. Out to Lewis from downtown. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound comes to Bradley. Bradley hangs and scores. Everything difficult right now, though, for Chattanooga State, but they do get their second bucket 4 minutes in. Svetkovic can't get the 3 to go. Rebound by Bradley. The Cobras team that came in shooting 33% from 3, but they've been off to a fast start here in their second game in 3 days at Brunswick. Snipe backing down, swings it out, extra pass to Smith. He fakes the 3, attacks, back to Snipe. Snipe over a double team, got it to go, his second bucket. So Snipe had 12 yesterday. He's up to 4 of the 6 here today for Chattanooga State, and the Tigers able to throw it off Boyce. So it'll be Tigers basketball when we come back. 15:39 left to go. Just underway here in Game 1 on Day 2 at the 14th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. Welcome back, everybody. It is 12-6 Caldwell. 15:39 left to go here in this first half. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. We do have the YouTube chat. You got to subscribe to our channel, but love to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from if you feel like it. Lewis into the front court. They keep going down low to Snipe. Snipe's got 4 of the 6. Couldn't get that to go. It was saved by Bradley, then deflected back to Snipe, so Snipe now up to 6. 12-8. 6-0 run now for Chat State after Caldwell went up by 10. Perry down low, hung it short. Bradley the board, threw it away. Then he blocks Godley but fouled him. So A.J. Godley going to go to the free throw line. 71% free throw shooter, A.J., on the year. $20 points yesterday. And looking to get on the board for the first time today. He's off on the free throw. Second team foul on the Tigers already, none yet on the Cobras as we're just about 5 minutes into the game. So 1 out of 2 for A.J. 13-8, the lead is 5 for Caldwell. Here's Lewis to the far side, guarded by Perry. Man-to-man defense for the Cobras. Down low, the little flip shot by Snipe. Snipe has 8 of the 10, and the Cobras, not a lot of size out there, so Tigers taking advantage of it. Godley, Svetkovic over to Jamison, who's in the game for the first time. Ezra Jamison. And down low, that bucket is good by Perry. So Perry's got 8 now of the 15 points. Harold Nisi's top of the key. Lewis in the corner, and the bad pass there. Jamison the steal. Jamison bounce pass to Svetkovic. Tigers sprinting back defensively. Caldwell briefly had numbers. Svetkovic couldn't get the flip shot. The hook again, no good. Ball tipped, and Lewis collects. Lewis to Bradley. The big guy Snipe offensive rebound, then he's stripped. Here comes Caldwell looking down low. The alley-oop deflected. Nice defense there by Smith, but it's taken back by Jones-Hill. Foot was on the line. No, they say Herman buries the triple. He was scoreless yesterday. Correction, that's Jamison, who had 5 points yesterday. And he makes it 18-10, Caldwell. Lewis now for the Tigers. And we have our first foul on Caldwell. Caldwell Cobras, a slow start this year, but a Region 10 superpower. Last year went 3-0 at the Classic. They beat Chattanooga State by 13 a year ago. It was 104-91. Another high-scoring game that the Tigers were involved with the season ago. Jamison over to, or correction, that was a Bradley. Bradley's second bucket for Chat State. So Caldwell with the basketball. Leggett has come into the game. And Harris, number 11 is Chris Harris, number 21, Allison Leggett. And that triple is good by Leggett. Alston Leggett makes it 21-12 in favor of Caldwell. Good bench production immediately for the Cobras as Nisi's had his shot rejected. Caldwell second in the region in blocks per game. 3 is long by Jamison that time, and the rebound by Godley. Here's Harris. Leggett now to Godley. Shot clock down to 6. McFarland for 3, and it's a 2-pointer. So the bench bunch doing work for Caldwell as Lamarion McFarland comes in and makes an immediate impact. Looks like Jamison, Leggett. So quickly 7 bench points. Nisi's can't answer for 3. Harris the rebound. Jamison into the front court. Godley, the lone starter, still out there. Godley attacks, gets around his man, and draws the foul on Jones-Hill. So we'll have free throws on the third team foul for Chattanooga State. Right now, Caldwell enjoying its biggest lead, 23-12. Welcome back, everybody. That's me, Chris Shima. Glad to be back with you. 11:22 left to go here until halftime. And Caldwell trying to push that lead back up as Godley gets his second of 3 free throws here this afternoon. And Caldwell doubling up the Tigers. And so 2 out of 4. Number 24 is in, Chauncey Williams for Chat State. They go down low to Snipe again. Snipe's been keeping them within striking distance. He has 10 of the 14 for the Tigers. Harris attacks. And he's fouled, I believe, on the floor. That's 4 team fouls now on the Tigers. Just 1 on Caldwell here 9 minutes into the game. Vergara with 6 points. He comes back in for Caldwell. And Godley will go out. First break for A.J. Godley. Harris to inbound it. In the corner, Vergara. Back it out. Man defense for both teams for the most part here today. Jamison with 3 points. Shot clock at 8 for the Cobras. Pull up by Harris. The mid-range, no. Put back too strong by McFarland. And Chat State comes away with it. Harold Meese's into the front court. Bradley with 4. He's the only other scorer for Chat State. Can't get it to go. Snipe has 10. Meese's to the bucket, draws the body, can't get the bank, but the foul on Vergara. Send Harold Meese's to the free throw line. Harold 11.8 points per game coming into this week. 82% free throw shooter. Good rebounder for a guard at 5.1. 4.1 assists per game as well. 7 points yesterday off the bench for Jay Price's Chat State team from Region 7. It's the Tennessee Valley. So Harold gets them both. Caldwell has been up by as much as 12 here today. It's an 8-point advantage now for the Cobras. Vergara over to Jamison, who had a triple coming off the bench moments ago. Harris right of the lane over 2 defenders off the back iron. McFarland's got another offensive rebound, and he'll go to the line. 15 foul on Chattanooga State as we're just past the midway point here in this opening half. Lemarion McFarland, 56% at the line this year. 3 in the game now for him. Chance now for the Cobras to go back up double figures. So McFarland with 4, Lewis back in for Chattanooga State. McFarland goes out, and Svetkovic comes back in. Boyce out there as well. A.J. Godley back in, Perry back in. And Vergara, that's the 5 right now for Caldwell. Smith for 3, got it to go. Smith hit a couple of triples yesterday, gets Chattanooga State back within 7. Godley, no field goals yet for A.J. Perry has 8 in the game, over to Boyce. Vergara had it poked away. Shot clock at 10. Vergara attacks, scoop no good. And Misi's got the rebound. Looking to push. Gets it to the cutter, and the bank is open on a Saturday for Janarius Snipe, who's got a dozen. 12 of the 21. Godley, top of the key. Svetkovic left alone. Don't do that. That young man can shoot the thing. 36% from 3 on the year. Buries his first triple. Caldwell by 8. 8.5 left to go until halftime. Williams, top of the key. Here's Mises. Now Smith. Williams on the wing. The cutter down low is Yerrold. Got his man in the air. Hung it short. And the rebound batted to Boyce. Caldwell looking to push. Perry into the front court. Perry right of the lane. Drives and got hung up in the air. Out to Vergara for 3. Yes. Vergara has 9. I believe it's all, no, it's not all from behind the arc. He's got 2 triples and an old school 3-point opportunity. Mises had it, lost it, got it back, left it short again. Vergara the rebound. Caldwell can take its biggest lead with a bucket here. Svetkovic waits, hangs, can't score, but he's fouled, and he'll have 2 free throws when we come back on the 6th foul on Chattanooga State. It's 32-21. Cobras with a good first half performance here at the 14th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. We'll be back. 7:46 left to go until halftime, and free throws once again for Caldwell. Svetkovic goes back to the line. Chris Sheeman back with you. Got Sean on the camera. And Svetkovic gets the first free throw to go. Sean got a B on his business test, everybody. Give Sean some props. I wonder what would happen, like, I've been out of school now 20 years, if I went back and just went in cold and took a class. I bet I'd get a D. Maybe I'd pass. Maybe. Svetkovic is up to 5. I ain't getting no B's, though. Smith into the front court now. This is the biggest lead for Caldwell. It's 13 points. Snipe is out of the game, so let's see where Chat State can find some offenses. He has 12 points. 3 is no good, and Williams tried to save it. I mentioned that Snipe is out. And that means the other big guy, number 34, Nicholas Long, is in for the Tigers. Godley drives into the lane. What a bucket there. His first field goal, A.J. Godley, hanging over the big guy. Caldwell's pushed the lead out to 15 now. And he looked down low for Long, and he's wrapped up. 13th foul on the Cobras with 6:51 to go here in this first half. Tomorrow, Chat State will wrap things up against Brunswick. Approximate start 3 p.m. It's the early game again for the Cobras, 11 a.m. tomorrow against Bryan and Stratton. Clark is in, gets it down low to Long. Swings it out, Gerald Mises drives in, and that's off Svetkovic. So Caleb Clark, scoreless yesterday, out there for the first time for Chattanooga State. 10 on the shot clock. Gerald takes the mid-range shot, gets it to go. First field goal for him. He's got 4 in the game. Perry with 8 here today. Boyce scoreless. Can he change it? He can. First triple for DJ Boyce. Lewis pushing into the forecourt. There's Clark from downtown, an air ball. And Caldwell will let it go out as Urza Jamison comes back in for the Cobras. With 6:10 to play until halftime. Cape Fear and Bryan and Stratton is our next game, and then Brunswick taking on Harcum for the nightcap. Evening cap, and probably start around 5:30. 3 is good. Boyce with his second triple, and just like that, he's heating up. Lead grows to 19 for Caldwell. We mentioned the slow start for the Cobras, losing a lot of games that they would normally win against some D2 programs, but getting that victory over Sandhills was a big one. Momentum builder about a week before the tournament. And now playing tough with Harcum yesterday. They lost by 11. They were down by over 20 plus, but they really did not have a good offensive game. Credit Harcum's defense for that, obviously, but as Smith gets both free throws, he's up to 5. Turnaround 3 by Boyce. Got it to go. Wow. Boyce is on fire. DJ Boyce with 9, and all of that coming in the last probably 90 seconds. Lead is 21. I'm pretty sure that score was right. The scoreboard was off for a minute there. You probably noticed on your screen, but I think they got it corrected. Smith attacking, hanging, and rims it in. So Smith now with 7. Got to try to find Boyce here if you're Perry. Perry does look for him. That's a good point guard right there. Boyce with the heat check, couldn't get it to go. Long the rebound. Throw ahead by Smith to Lewis. And Lewis down low, Long, slam dunks it. The defender went for the steal, and again, that size advantage is really the main thing that Chat State's got working for him right now. Svetkovic over to Boyce. Boyce has 9. Now he attacks, and the two-pointer is good. So, yeah, the offense is looking real easy right now for DJ Boyce. Lewis left of the lane. The fadeaway. Oh, that did everything but go down. Outlet full court by Boyce to Godley. AJ can't get it to go. Rebound by Clark. Here's Lewis. Scoop over to Herman. Entry pass deflected. Nice job by Svetkovic there. Getting in front of his man. When you don't have the size advantage, that's what you got to do. You got to front your guy. Godley now with 6. as he gets the bucket in transition. Lead back to 20 for Caldwell. 49-29, 3:38 left to go. Here until halftime as Smith can't get it to go. Offense is red hot for the Cobras as Godley misses. Godley stays with it, goes up, got blocked, but fouled by Long. And he'll have free throws on the 7th team foul on Chat State when we come back. 3:24 left to go until halftime. It's 49-29 in favor of the Cobras. We'll be back here in just a minute. Welcome back, everybody. That's me, Chris Sheeman, back here with you. 3:24 left to play until halftime, 49-29. Godley at the line for Caldwell with 6 points already here this afternoon. AJ on the year, 71% at the line. Double-double guy, A.J. Godley. 22.4 points per ball game, 10.9 rebounds. One of the tops in Region 10 in both of those categories. As Herman brings it into the forecourt for the Tigers. Herman Meese's back out there with Smith, Clark, and Snipe has returned with his 12 first-half points. Godley gets the steal, cross-court. Boyce another three. That was blocked by Yerald. So the guard picks up the rejection. And that triple rims in the corner for Chat State. And Clark, who was scoreless yesterday, buries that. So briefly, Caldwell had its biggest lead at 22. Boyce, another block there by Yerald Meese's, his second. Attacking is, that was Lewis, couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Snipe put back off the glass. Snipe with 14 of the 34. Chat State would be in big trouble without him on the court today, as his size has kind of helped them at least try to hang around here down 17. Svetkovic hands it off to Perry from downtown. And that'll go out of bounds with 2:02 left to go until halftime. Jamison back in. Boyce goes out. Boyce already in double figures with 11. Snipe has the game high with 14. Scoop over to Lewis. Back to him. Now they find the big man, Snipe. Snipe backing down now. Lewis with the extra pass. Meese's for three. Shot clock was winding down. Ball comes right back to him, then he's stripped. Vergara with numbers. Outlet goes to Godley, and Godley had it poked away by Herman. And Herman was able to deflect it. What a hustle play there by Caden Herman. So, hey, you got a minute 20 to work with if you're the Tigers here. Not much has gone right defensively. You get a stop. You've been down by as many as 22. If you can get this, 12 point range. You go into the locker room with a lot of momentum. Lewis buries the jumper. His first bucket, and Jamison McIver is kind of sensing that momentum shift, and he stops the clock with 1:05 left to play until halftime. We'll be back in just a moment. Shout out to our friends Joe and Mo's Automotives. It's always very supportive of Dolphins athletics here at the Brunswick Holiday Classic on Walter Shaw Court, Brunswick Community College. And just inside a minute to play until halftime. Caldwell's lead was 22 moments ago. Down to 15 now. Lewis almost had a steal there for Chat State. Can he recover? And what's the call going to be here? They're going to give it to Chat State. It was not a jump ball possession arrow, but I also don't see a foul on the scoreboard, so my best guess is that just an out of bounds. So an opportunity now for the Tigers to continue to whittle into this deficit, and a nice response by them. You know, this is a Tigers team that came in leading the Tennessee Community College Athletic Association in points per game. They came in averaging 87 a game. 3 players averaged double figures, but 9 players averaged 5 a game or more. They had to rely on Jones Hill a lot yesterday. They're relying on Snipe a lot today. Jones Hill had 31 yesterday. We have not seen him on the court all that much here today. He did start the game. Might have gotten into foul trouble, but Snipe's been the big offensive weapon for the Tigers with 14. That is the 15th foul on Caldwell. They still have one more they can give up as McFarland will come into the game for the Cobras. And Svetkovic will depart. Perry picked up the foul as first. Long is out there now. Catch and shoot 3 by Lewis, no good. Rebound controlled by Vergara. And here comes Caldwell. Shot clock is off, so they can hold it here. Vergara being hounded by Clark. Godley, now Perry. Bounce passes it to Godley, banks it off the glass. Double figures now for Godley. He's got 10. 5 seconds to work with here for Lewis. Lewis with 3, with 2, with 1. The hoist by Herman is off the back iron. So Caldwell leads by as many as 22 in this first half. They go to the locker room with a 17-point lead. This is the 14th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic from Brunswick Community College. We'll take the halftime break, come back in about 15 minutes for all the second half action. Don't go too far. Welcome back, everybody. About to get underway here in the second half. And game number 1 of 14th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic, day number 2. First of a triple header yet again for you today. And a good start for the Cobras in the first half. They lead by as many as 22 and start the second half with a 17-point advantage. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. Leading scorers for Chattanooga State, Snipe with 14 points, Smith with 7. Mises Bradley the 4th with 4 points each. Svetkovic scores to start the second half. 3 for Clark, 2 for Lewis. That's the scoring for Chat State so far. And a couple players in double figures already for Caldwell. Boyce got hot late in that first half. He finished with 11. Godley has 10. Vergara with 9. Svetkovic now with 7. Perry with 8. McFarland 4. And Jameson with 3. Leggett also with 3. And now Perry's in double figures as he got the 3 to go. Correction, it looks like they called that a 2-pointer. So Perry now with 10 in the game. Perry boy, I had that wrong. So Perry still has 8. Godley with the bucket. He has 12. And down low, the big guy, Snipe, is fouled for Chat State. No, he commits the foul. So an offensive foul down low trying to clear some space, got called for the push. And the ball goes back to Caldwell. There's Godley. Godley putting the moves on, goes to work and scores. So Godley had 20 yesterday. He's got 14 today. Lead back to 20 for the Cobras. Three in the corner, no good by Lewis. Vergara throws it ahead, and it's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Bradley. So 17:58 left to go here in game number 1. Cape Fear and Bryan and Stratton will come up next. 3 by Boyce, no, but he got hit on the arm by Bradley. And that should be 3 free throws now for Boyce. DJ Boyce, 80% free throw shooter. And he gets the first one to go. So 12 in the game. Boyce was limited yesterday, just 3 points. But he has had a much better offensive output here this afternoon, especially, like I said, late in that first half. He hit 3 3-pointers at one point. And he gets 2 out of 3 from the line. Then the offensive rebound, Svetkovic back to him. 3 was too strong. Tip for the rebound, and Bradley has it for Chat State. Here come the Tigers. Herman, cross court. Jones Hill, they got to get him going, and they do. Jones Hill, his first bucket. He had 31 yesterday, although I will say a lot of that damage was in the second half, so we'll see if he can heat up. Svetkovic tries to answer, can't with a triple of his own, and the ball goes out of bounds. So lead is 19 for Caldwell. It's been as high as 22. Lewis on the far side of your screen. Lewis attacking, aggressive, and gets the foul called on Perry. First foul of the half on Caldwell. Cape Fear and Bryan and Stratton coming up next, and then Brunswick and Harcum in the nightcap tonight. Inbound goes to Snipe. Herman bounce passes it right back to him over 2 guys. Yes, and the foul for Janarius Snipe. 16 on the day. A chance to make it 17 at the free throw line. Came in averaging just under 8 points per ball game and over 7 rebounds. 73% free throw shooter. Both teams now with 2 team fouls. Second on Svetkovic. Free throw no good. Rebound Perry. Perry pushes it into the front court. Goes coast to coast. The reverse, yes, and the foul. What an answer by Perry. And now he's in double figures with 10. Snipe is going to be called for the foul on the swipe down. Perry, 60% at the free throw line this season. And he's up to 11. 25 yesterday for Perry in the loss to Harcum. Caldwell at 4-5. Chattanooga State 9-2. Another good start to the year for Jay Price's team. Lewis got fouled. So both teams with 3 team fouls. As the fouls start to rack up here early on in the second half. That's the 3rd on Perry, so he's going to have to go out of the game. Jamison will come in for him. But the lead back to 20 for the Cobras. Lewis now Snipe. Bradley over to Lewis. Lewis drives in, clears some space, got the bucket, his second. 8 yesterday, he's got 4 here this afternoon. Here's Jamison on the left wing. Double pump shot rejected by Jones Hill, out of bounds. Cobras will have 20 on the shot clock. Inbound goes to Svetkovic. 7 points today for him. Tried to get it. Wow, what a tough shot there by Svetkovic. That was not easy to get it over the outstretched arm of Snipe, and credit Snipe. That was not bad defense, just better offense. Snipe tries to answer back, left it short, and the ball is kicked right back to him. Deflected, and Snipe benefits there. 18 now in the game. Godley on the left side. Top of the key, Svetkovic given space. In and out on the 3. Rebound Lewis. Lewis had it poked away, but Jones Hill is there for the Tigers. Bradley now. Here's Snipe. Back to Jones Hill. Can he get another one? He can. That's his second triple of the half. And all his points here in the second half lead down to 15. Boyce gets it back from Vergara. Now Svetkovic swings to Godley. Godley drives. He got cut off. Sia defenders, but the wing is open. And Svetkovic makes him pay. A dozen now for Sergei Svetkovic. 5 minutes into the second half. Snipe again. Not that time, but he's fouled, and he can get to 20 points at the free throw line when we come back. 14:54 left to go in the game. Caldwell leads by 18. We'll be back here in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. 14:54 left to go in the game. Caldwell 69, Chattanooga State 51. Coming up tomorrow for Chattanooga State, they take on Brunswick at approximately 3 p.m. And then for Caldwell, they will take on Bryan and Stratton in the first game tomorrow at 11. Snipe with 18 points as he leaves the free throw short. 14 fouls on Caldwell, 3 on Chattanooga State. It's been a very tightly called second half compared to the first. Chat State did get into a little bit of foul trouble, but so neither free throw good. Harris back in the game for Caldwell, pulls down the rebound. Harris and Jamison out there. Godley remains. Here's Leggett. Leggett off the bench, missed it short. Tip up is good by Godley. 16 for AJ now. Boyce is also out there. That's the fifth player for Caldwell. Down low, it's Snipe. Snipe over 4 defenders, got it, and the foul. So he does reach the 20-point mark. Couple of subs ready to come in for Jay Price's Tigers. We'll set their 5 here in just a moment. Gerald Meese's in the game for Herman right now. And it looks like Snipe will come out if he makes this free throw here. 5 team fouls already on Caldwell as they try to contend with the size mismatch. And the free throw is good for Snipe. 21 in the game. He'll go out. Long will come in. So it's Long, it's Bradley, Lewis, Meese's, and I'm missing somebody. I believe Herman. Pull it by Godley. Got it, can't get it to go. Herman the rebound, throw ahead to Long. Long had it poked away by Godley. So AJ can't get the bucket, but makes a nice defensive play. Now Boyce for 3, no good. Rebound by Meese's. Meese's goes behind the back. Both teams looking to push here. Jones Hill cut off in the corner. Now Long down low. Long throws it up and in. Long's second bucket. And once again, Caldwell hanging around. It's a 15-point game now. They haven't been able to make it any closer than this. Let's see if they can get a stop here. Jamison says no. So Jamison with his second 3, had 5 yesterday. He's got 6 now here today. Gerald to the bucket. Couple of pumps, the turnaround no good. Leggett had the rebound but lost it out of bounds. McFarland in for Caldwell. And Smith returning. Lewis returning for Chat State. Lewis to the corner. Here's Jones Hill. Hit a couple three-pointers in the second half. Not that time, though. Harris goes behind the back. Swings it top of the key. Jamison drives in. Back to Harris. Harris takes it to the corner now, guarded by Lewis in the man-to-man. Both teams have been in man mostly today. Godley's starting to heat up. He's got 16 to the bucket, fading and scoring. It's tough because he wasn't fading back. He was fading to his left. Sometimes you can get out of sorts there on that shot, but Godley made it look easy, and he's got now 18, like I said. Smith attacks. The pass down low to Long, and Long gets tied up. It'll stay with the Tigers on the possession arrow. Jenkins in for Chattanooga State as Bradley goes out of the game. Jones Hill to inbound it. Jenkins in the corner. He attacks. Lewis pull up at the free throw line. Rebound by McFarland. Harris now in the front court. Jamison out near midcourt. Now Godley. Back to McFarland, and Jenkins a little over-aggressive. It'll be the 4th team foul on Chat State, already 6 on Caldwell. Smith comes in. Lewis goes to the bench for the Tigers. Godley over to Boyce. Boyce with 13 in the game. Harris back to AJ. Shot clock down to 6. Now Boyce with 3 on the shot clock. And the rebound is going to be, it's out of bounds off Chat State, I believe, yeah. Didn't see a signal from the official, but it's staying on this side of the court. Tigers touch it last. Cobras will have it when we come back. Caldwell leading by 20. .40 left to go in the game. It's all Caldwell so far here this afternoon as the Cobras lead by 20 again. They've led by as many as 22 a couple of times in the first half, once in the second half as well. Chris Sheeman back with you. Godley trying to inbound it in that awkward spot. Got it to Harris near midcourt. New 20 here for Caldwell out of the timeout. Boyce. Harris drives in. Down low, it's McFarland scoring. McFarland now with 6 in the game. Smith gets it on the near side. Tigers facing their biggest deficit again. Every time they close it to 15, Caldwell makes another run. Long was stripped but fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. It'll be 2 shots, I believe, here, yeah. But it is also the 7th team foul on Caldwell. So Caldwell in the 1-and-1. Or excuse me, Chat State in the 1-and-1 the rest of the way. Long on the year, 50% from the free throw line as he gets the first one to go. 5 points now for Long. And Long makes it 6. Coming in for Chattanooga State, it's Jared Barber. Scoreless yesterday. Comes in for Jones Hill. Sits with 6 points. So 11 minutes left to go in the game. Harrison to the front court. Caldwell. Now Boyce going to work. Contested shot is too strong. Rebound by Jenkins. Jenkins sends it over to Smith. Smith aggressive off the glass. Got it to go. Smith approaching double figures. He had 9 yesterday. He's got 9 now today. Godley now. Had it poked from behind, but Boyce is there. Boyce to the bucket. Had it blocked, but guess who? AJ's right at point blank. And he's up to 15 in the game. Correction. He's got 20, matching his total from yesterday. Long looking to drive on McFarland. McFarland strips him. Throw ahead goes to Godley, and Godley will back it out. Now goes over to Jamison for 3. No good. And the rebound controlled by Long, who shuffled his feet. Couldn't quite gather right next to his opponent there in time. And the turnover gives it back to Caldwell. Now Long will go out. Snipe comes back in with his game-high 21 points. 1 point ahead of Godley for the high in the game. AJ got to get it in here. He does. Jamison top of the key. Harris out deep with it. 3 by Godley is good. 23 now. He's got the game high, and this is the biggest lead for Caldwell. 23-point advantage, 83-60. 9:35 left to go in the game. Nieces to Smith in the corner. Smith down low to the big guy, Snipe. And Snipe couldn't get it to go. Some nice defense there by the undersized Cobras as Godley walks it up. Harris out deep now, shot clock at 15. Harris got cut off to the cutter, McFarland. Wow, what a play. It looked like McFarland might lose it, and instead, 2 defenders went for the steal, then he didn't lose it, so that means he had a wide open lane to the bucket. Yerald Mises for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, stripped. Barber trying to recover, but it's taken away here by Boyce. Boyce in the forecourt, and Boyce is fouled. That'll be 5 team fouls now on Chat State. Harris out deep with it, takes it far side now. Jamison up top, he'll fire a triple, and that is way off. So the ball goes back to Chat State with 8:24 left to go, but the Tigers are facing their biggest deficit right now at 25, and Caldwell has been very consistent here today. So far, a good 32 minutes of basketball. Really haven't given up any big runs. They've given up some 6-0, 7-0 runs, like I said. Chat State's been able to cut it down to like 15 around there, but every time they get it within 15, the Cobras have been able to push it back out with a run of their own. Cobras almost had a steal, but they were out of bounds, so it'll be Smith to inbound it now. I think they're checking on the shot clock. It was set to 20, and if there was a possession change there, that would not be the case. But okay, so they say no change of possession, so the shot clock is at 3. Tigers gonna have to be aware of that as Smith gets it in. And again, Jenkins got to go quick. He hoists, does not draw contact, and it's a shot clock violation. No bucket there. No bucket, a shot clock violation, and the ball will go back to the Cobras. 7:59 left to go in the game. It's all Caldwell here today as the Cobras lead 85-60. Welcome back, everybody. 7:59 left to go in this one, and it's all Cobras here this afternoon as Caldwell is handling business, trying to get back to 500, and they are well on their way now, leading it 85-60. Into the forecourt, it's Perry. Perry and Svetkovic back in the game. Leggett is out there, Vergara, and that bucket is good by Errol Mises, who's got 6 now in the game. Godley remains out there. That's the 5th Cobra. Smith, Errol Mises, Jenkins out there with Snipe and Barber. Here's a steal. Jenkins attacks, can't score. Rebound by Vergara. Vergara had it poked away, was able to get it back as players diving for it on the ground. This has been just a wire-to-wire kind of game as Svetkovic off on the corner, then it's poked away from Barber. 2-on-1 for Caldwell. Ball fake, and then the pass does come from Perry to Godley, and Godley will back it out. Didn't like what he had, made the smart play initially, but then a bad pass out of bounds. 6:50 remaining now. Mises into the front court. Snipe with 21 in the game. Good afternoon for him. Smith for 3, got it to go. Smith has 12, he had 9 yesterday. Perry threw that pass away. It's a steal by Snipe. Here's Smith, just getting into double figures now, swings it out to Barber, and he was out of bounds. So Barber was over the line, and we got a timeout, Chattanooga State. 85-65, Cobras in control. .17 left to go in the game, and Caldwell up by 20. Cobras have the basketball. Don't see any changes for the Cobras out of that timeout. Perry to Svetkovic, 12 points for him today. Godley will back it out. 12 to shoot. Godley now with 6. Swings it out, open look, Leggett, corner 3, yes. That, I believe, is his second triple. Harold got a bucket at the rim moments ago. Didn't like what he had. Now it's saved by Snipe. Attacking Jenkins got it to go on the reverse. That's his first bucket. Didn't score yesterday either. Godley hangs, couldn't get it over Snipe. The throw ahead, 2-on-1 now for the Tigers. And Jenkins got bailed out as he took it himself, and he'll have to earn it at the free throw line. 18 fouls on Caldwell, 5 on Chattanooga State. Jenkins, 50% free throw shooter this season. And he gets them both. 19-point advantage. Jenkins with 4 quick points for the Tigers. Perry, the runner from left of the lane. Silky smooth there by Perry. He had 25 yesterday. He's got 13 today. Smith out to Mises. Harold gets it back, steps inside the arc, can't get the jumper. Jenkins with the offensive board. He'll go to work, throws it up, no, and he got another whistle, so he'll go to the line again. Good attacking play there by Jenkins, who got the hustle play on the rebound and now goes back to the line where he hit a couple a moment ago. Five in the game now for Jaden Jenkins. And 6 now for him. 90-71. Cobras approaching the century mark. Came into this weekend averaging 87 points per ball game. Limited to 77 yesterday, but much better offensive performance here today. Svetkovic had his pocket picked. Throw ahead to Smith, slam, dunk. Credit Jenkins for the defensive play. Smith gets the dunk, 14 for him. Some pressure now for the Tigers if they're going to come back. Godley for 3, yes. Every time the Cobras have an answer, so Godley 26 here today now. Just like that, lead back to 20. There's Smith up top. Smith from downtown. Rebound by Leggett. Nobody is back. The extra pass. Vergara to Svetkovic. Unselfish basketball for this Cobras team. Smith, pass deflected. Svetkovic making another nice play. Godley, numbers, and the layup is good by Perry, who's got 15 now. Harold Mises' runner is good. He's got 8. 3:09 left to go in the game. Perry pushing, and it's a turnover. Snipe comes away with it, throws it ahead Jenkins. 3-on-3, Jenkins on the reverse, no. Leggett with the rebound. Up and down we go. Godley will slow it up now. Clock's your friend if you're Caldwell. And if you don't have the numbers, the Cobras will pull it back. I'm going to call a timeout for some subs as both teams are going to empty their benches here. It's number 11, Chris Harris. Number 12, Urza Jamison. 21, Leggett stays in the game. McFarland is in for Caldwell. And who am I missing? I said Harris. Boyce. Lewis is back out there. Bradley back out there for Chat State. Williams is in the game for the Tigers. So is Long. And Herman, that's the 5 for Chat State. Bucket no good by Long, and then wrestling match for the ball, and it'll be a tie-up. And it'll stay with the Cobras, or excuse me, with the Tigers. So Moore will come into the game, and Long will go out as Jay Price goes small here with 2:29 left to go. Inbound goes to Bradley. Bradley, baseline shot is good. So he's got 6 now, 2:22 left to go here in the game. Caldwell will go to 5-5, just the 3rd loss of the year for the Tigers. Get the turnover. Herman is blocked but fouled, and more free throws to come for the Tigers here. Caden Herman, good free throw shooter at 86% on the year. And the first one rims in. So Herman scoreless yesterday. It's his first bucket, or his first points from the free throw line, I should say, here today. 97-79. Harris in the backcourt. Leggett over to Boyce. Jamison now running some clock as an open look for McFarland. No good on the three. Rebound by Bradley. Lewis looking to alley-oop it down low. Nice gather there by Williams, who scores. 97-81. Williams with 2 points yesterday. That's his first bucket here today. Harris out deep. McFarland lost it. Now here's Bradley in the front court. Lewis over to Moore from downtown. Offensive rebound by Bradley. He'll fire a three short. Jamison collects. Jamison had it poked away. Had to save himself. He had too much momentum, but was able to get it out to McFarland. Boyce over two defenders. Not a great looking shot on that offensive possession. But we're inside a minute to go, and it's Sunday night at the Y. Alley-oop is missed by Williams. Here's Harris now getting on the board. First bucket for him. 99-81. Bradley trying to cook. Bradley rejected by Harris. Nice defensive play by Harris. And it's Jenkins for Chattanooga State into the front court. Or excuse me, Boyce to Harris for the Cobras. And they will run it out 99-81. Caldwell evens their record at 5-5, dropping Chat State to 9-3 as the Cobras get a nice victory wire to wire here today. And they win it by 18 points. Game number 2 is coming up about a half hour from now. It'll be the Cape Fear Sea Devils, Bryan and Stratton Bobcats here at the 14th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. Come on back and be with us for game number 2 here in just a bit.